Final minute or so of the Panthers versus the Falcons until we go to the Chiefs versus the Broncos in about 10 when the kickoff is. Cousins fires, caught London down after a gain of 7. A field goal will tie for Atlanta. Meanwhile, it's over in Buffalo, 44-32. The Buccaneers get crushed in Buffalo. Buffalo goes to 7-3. Tampa drops to 6-4. My bad, folks. 3rd and 4. Cousins dropping back. And no flag. Thank goodness for that. As much as I would want him to throw, as much as someone would want to throw flag, if London is able to rake that in, Atlanta wins. Instead, it tips off his hand, and the Panthers can't recover it. So you play safe, and it looks like they are. This will be about a 30, maybe a 39-yarder. I don't know. He's kicked a 52-yarder. 46-yard, 45-yarder. This should be simple enough for Gonzalez. For 21 seconds. Let's snap. Kicks up. It is good. Tie game with 15 to go. Consider when I'm doing a bit of bonus coverage. I don't do Panthers games because of how early in the day they are. But we're not in. But let's go to Empower Field in Denver right now. We're going to overtime in this motherfucker. Son of a bitch. Yeah, when I say son of a bitch, I mean son of a bitch. Come on, Los Angeles. Do something bad to Seattle tonight. You better not have missed that PAT, Pinedo. You're getting the sack if you did. He fucking missed it. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. How do you botch that kick? Hello, Chris. Look at how tight, how far less expectant than we were than you expect with how badly it's gone in the AFC West. Sure, if you go by divisional record, Chargers are top dog with the Broncos and Chiefs middle of the road. But I always do bubble with this shit, not box. Yeah, no Kareem Hunt, no Isaac Pachenko for the Chiefs, and no J.K. Dobbins for the Broncos. He's out for the fucking year, and that is horseshit for my fantasy squads on both sides. I mean, true, I didn't start Dobbins today in either one, but the point still applies that this is goat shit, that both of them are out of commission. Chiefs elect to defer after winning the coin flip. Let's get the piece out there. Touchback gets things started. Let's see what Bo Nix does. He's had 18 straight games with a passing touchdown. Very interesting. First and 10 from the 35 for Kansas City. Drop back. And down he goes. Loss of 6. Connor with the takedown. Especially when they've been horse crap on the road. Literal horse crap. From the 29. Fakes a pitch. Looking. Nix looks. Gets chased out. Caught by Franklin. And what did he gain? 8? Spagnuolo, 7. Spagnuolo, 17.7 points allowed on the Kansas City defensive end, 4th fewest in the league. The offense for the Broncos, on the other hand, have scored 18 or less in 3 of their last 5. Well, they gave him 9. 3rd and 7. Drop back, caught by to Bryant, and he'll get the first down. Pick up of 8 on that one. Hand off to Harvey, but he gets stuffed at the line. No pickup. Okay, so he lost a yard. I thought he got back to the line anyway. Fake of the handoff. Nick's going to go over deep. Going incomplete, no flag. Franklin had it and he dropped it. They're in 11. Ball at the 45 for the Broncos. Drop back. Nick's looking. Gonna fire over the middle. Caught by, is that Sutton? Yes, it is. First down. Let's see, where did he get it on the dig? Okay. Ball's on the 46. 21. Kind of paradoxical. But I think in the Bucks D didn't really do me all that much good anyway, so I chose to sit them, which is a smart move in the long term. First and 10 from the 34. Snap, drop back. Nick's being chased out of the pocket. Fires, caught by Evan Ingram. He'll get 8. Hey, David. I'm aware of that fact, dude. You don't have to remind me, you son of a bitch. The only reason Jets are lower on the draft pecking order, they had their bye week earlier than the Giants. Giants don't get theirs until week 14, which means they still have to run a shitty road gauntlet against both the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots before they go on the bye week. In any case, first and 10 from the 20, second and 2, the 27, first 26, first down, gain of 4. For the junior quarterback out of Youngstown State. Denver has won 7 in a row after dropping 2 of their first 3. From the 23. Handoff to McLaughlin. Barrels his way up the middle. Gets 6. Gets 7. Oh, they only gave him 5. Second and 5 at the 18. Nix drops back. Looks over the middle right. Caught by Franklin. First down. Watson on coverage, but he was too late getting over. Let's see if the Panthers do what they need to do. I mean, at this point, field goal wins it for Carolina, and I wouldn't be too upset about that. Nix drop, gets out of the pocket. He's going to lob it. Almost picked off. He was looking, I believe. Oh, it was a trick play. Nix was the receiver. My bad. Who was throwing that? Oh, it was Harvey who threw it. And Connor almost picked it off. Can I ask what the hell Denver was thinking? Taking the handoff. Dump pass to Ingram over the 10. And brought down at the 5. Gain of 7. Fitzgerald from 28. Let's see if he hits it. This will be quick, folks. Carolina wins 30-27. And Chris Jones with the sack. This basically forces field goal situation for the Broncos. Let's see how this boiled down. Drop back. Jones breaks free. How many does he lose here? 6. The Connery bond or the Craig bond? This should be an easy one for Lutz from 29, and he got it. The Broncos finally produced points on their opening drive, but it's not the points they want. They burned 7 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock and get stymied by 2 sacks, a bad trick play, and have to settle for a field goal. First sweep of the Panthers since 2013. The Falcons by the Panthers since 2013. And with that win by Carolina, not only does that put them at 6-5, but that more importantly, going into next week's game against Los Angeles, gives them a shot to catapult themselves into the top spot in the South if, big if, Tampa Bay loses out their next game. I wonder who Tampa's got next week. Excuse me a minute. Who do they get? Oh, they've got Los Angeles next week. Carolina, on the other hand, has got... Oh, yeah, San Francisco next week. Not really easy games for either team when you think about it. Yes, they should be better than what they've displayed. I wonder if Pinero's lost confidence after what happened to him last week against the Rams. I knew I should have gone with Butker this week.
And look at Winston fires towards the end zone. Yes! Yes! Micah Parsons! There you go! And the...
Take us away. 20, 28, 27. The only loss Mahomes suffered against Denver was in this building back in 2023. Yeah, the Falcons should be better than what they've done, but hey, at least I'm doing well in the Pick'em League. What is my Pick'em total at right now? Let's see. Here we go. Pigskin Pick'em. 1st and 10 from the 28. Drop back by Mahomes. Screen pass. Caught by Rice, and he's going to get the first down. So how many have I gotten right today? I mean, pretty much picking against the Giants all week. Oh, 8-1. So which one did I miss? Nope. Oh, that one. Makes sense. Drop back. Mahomes looks. Gonna go deep. But he overshoots, I believe. Xavier Worthy. He overshot him badly. I mean, he ran the seam perfectly, but was just too far out of his reach. Just trying to find Noah Gray on that pass. Didn't find it. Run the 39. 3rd down. Drop back. Mahomes takes a 3-step drop. That damn signal faded out. And that was just out of reach of Traquan Thornton, and it's basically a 3-and-out for Kansas City. Basically, not a full 3-and-out, as they did get one play in over the 10-yard limit. Kicks away. Mims is back in, makes the cat. He catches the ball. He's over the 20, 25, 30, but we're going to have flag. This could be coming back. 40, 35, 30. One man to beat and down at the 21, but at 22 in Chief territory. But again, this seems like it's coming back. Either it's a hold on the receiving team or an illegal block to the back. Let's see what the call is on this. And the sound of the boos indicate it is indeed coming back. It's on Kansas City? That's a rare call, but okay. Emphasis on rare. Why is it rare? Because usually on kickoffs, you never see the call go against the kicking team. It always goes on the return squad. It usually goes on the return team. From the 10, Mims cut, had a lane down the far side. That's what I said, Jim. That's what I said. First and 10, Denver from the 11. It's 5 yards as it's half distance to the goal. 3 wide drop. Hand off to Harvey, and he'll get to the 7. Pick up a 4.
We saw the replay, good replay to 38. Definitely pushes in the back. Illegal play. It's just a, it's not a defensive play. This is just a push in the back. And because it is on the kicking team, which is the defense, you're attacking that on to the end of the run. Good get by the officials.
10 yards add to the end of the run. But it's still half distance when you think about a 21-yard ball at the 21. Hand off to Harvey, trying to find a seam. And he's not going to find one. Brought down to 6, gain of 1. Kevin Knowles, the guilty party on the penalty.
Huge call here. You're off to a great start. If you're Denver, things are going your way. But if Kansas City holds you to a field goal, you're just fine. Chris Jones, by the way, has been very disruptive. 3 or 4 plays already today. And there he is. This is the 7th red zone snap already for Denver. They can get a first down at the 1.
Drop back. Nix fires, tipped. Almost picked. Bad by Chanel. And again, the Broncos will have to settle for a field goal. This one from 24. From 23. Chanel had got a hand on it. If he closes his hand on it, that's a pick off. Gets his offhand around that ball, it's a pick off. Lutz from 24. He got it. 6-0 Denver. At the very least, Kansas City's red zone D is holding up. But you're not going to win games just by limiting the field goals and not doing anything yourself. 6-0 Denver with 4:53 left in the quarter. Aside from Pat keeping me out, there's another reason I don't come in here. What's that? I'm always 2 plays behind you. 2 plays behind you guys. Even if you do basically. Take my mouth shut. Or it doesn't call a play that's already occurred.
You have a choice. Shop deals on toys.
I'm already calling a play. A play that's already occurred. Oh.
Be regaled by Uncle Bob's gripping intestinal tales. Really a choice.
It's time. From breakfast to late night, McDonald's is putting value.
If the game is in my bank,
Meals are back.
so it's safe.
With Visa's fraud protection, you don't pay for what
You fill it me in.
What you going to?
Wrong button. Wrong icon.
stiffened.
Very stiffened up. Kicks away. One hop in the landing zone, so it's not a penalty on the Broncos. Tillman shows aggression on a 20-yard run back. Now let's see if Mahomes can do something here. Emphasis on do and something. On the road this year, he's been very hit or miss. Drop back on a scramble, caught to Worthy. He's got the first down. Please kick the ball correctly this time, Eddie. First and 10 from the 39. And Kareem Hunt goes up the gut, and he'll get 8. On the road, it has been a nightmare this year for the Chiefs. 1-3. They're only winning against the Giants. But Mahomes' career road record against AFC West opponents is 19-2. 13-1 against Denver overall. Again, his only loss to the Broncos coming back in 2023. 7 straight AFC title appearances overall. Appearances going back to the 2018 season. First down run up the gut by Hunt again. Gets the Chiefs into Bronco territory. And the other 2 he's lost this year, obviously to Buffalo, on the road in Buffalo, and the loss to Jacksonville earlier this year. Their only road win, week 3 against the Giants. From the 47. Flag on the flag. Mahomes runs, slides, gets 6, but let's see what the flag is. As the helmet went off Roach, probably an illegal swat. Probably a hold on Kansas City, so this could be coming back. And it is illegal. And it is illegal use of the hands. This is going to put the Chiefs back. Push the Chiefs back from the 47 from the Denver 47 to their own 43. Tough break for Kansas City again. Let me guess. He missed the kick again, or did they go for a TPC? I don't know. First and 10, 20, caught by Rice, gets it back to the 47. Yeah, Sam Darnold's looking like a wimp in this game against the Seahawks, against the Rams today. Mahomes drops back. He's going to go deep. Looking for a Worthy. Incomplete. Chiefs looking for a flag. They're not going to get it. Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Moss is busted. I bet I lost a point here. Yep. And all because Piñera's getting too choked up and angling his kicks, from what I can gather. From the 13, where the ball was placed. And almost picked off. Ufunga almost had it. Why didn't I just go with Butker today? And Smith will get 8. This could be coming back because of flag. And it is a flag on the offense. Juju Smith-Schuster, the guilty party on that one. Second and 18. Figure the handoff. Mahomes going to have to run for it. And he gets walloped after a pick of a 3. Dump pass caught. And Rice is only going to get to the 12. And again, we've got flag. Coming back probably on the Chiefs. And it is on the Chiefs. What's the call, Doc? Holding. And it's again Juju, but this time they're going to wave it off. So this does at least set up Butker for what would be about a 30-yarder. So at the very least, Kansas City would be able to cut the deficit in half. Butker has been one of the most consistent field place kickers in the league. I don't know why I didn't start him today. Season long, career long in Denver, 56. He's 17 out of 18. Let's hope I didn't jinx it here. $31, excuse me. Snap. Got it. And that cuts the deficit in half for Kansas City. 49 seconds left in the first quarter, 6-3 Denver. Oh, I already got it.
At Macy's, a free nation.
That is funny. I'm just going to edit a few shorts until the game comes back.
Did anyone approve this?
No, he just does what he wants. New Swiffer Mouth Deluxe made faces. The upgraded strip has 75% more scrubbing power. And with an knocking head, faces is simple. The all-new Swiffer Mouth Deluxe. New basic available for a limited time. Stop cleaning. Start Swiffering.
Can we break the 20-point threshold, Giants? We've scored that damn total 3 games in a row now.
Replacing the field in season to make sure the surface is in the best possible shape. Keep the players tackle away the turfing round.
Okay, 4th week in a row.
Before the game. It's immaculate. I want to say Augusta. It literally was here. Incredible job. Why were you hitting leg shots down there? I didn't understand that.
Short free kick against the kicking team. Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. Right hand.
That is a big mistake right there. The ownership. Back and Harry Henner. Walt Henner family ownership group. And Secretary of State, former Secretary of State, part of that ownership. And it's pretty cool to see how, because we were here for the Cowboy game 3 weeks ago. And again, in season, going ahead and making that effort to make the conditions premium for the back half of the year. That's why you're lucky when you get it starts at the top. This ownership group has done an incredible job. That's why I think part of this
Handoff.
Here's a handoff and a quick hit.
And a quick hit by a Minahu. Loss of 1.
And boys, he coming out, and if that continues, that will help them a lot. We've had nothing but field goals as both teams have been residing in the red zone twice for the Broncos. Touchdowns are hard.
Fewest points allowed by any defenses since last year. Broncos number 1, Chiefs, Chargers tied at 2 in the 2 slot. Eagles number 4, but not by much in either case. About 1.1 points separates the top 4 defenses over the last year in terms of that. Handoff fake by Nix, drops back, going to go screen, caught, and McLaughlin. Should there have been a whistle? Let's see. He went out. He was pulled. He got dragged out. Second quarter coming up, 6-3 Denver. I don't know, David.
So we had one translate. The whole routine was getting stayed.
His last insurance company wasn't doing it for him.
So this box had to try.
He switched to Geico. He saved over $900 by switching.
Either way, this setup is a tough nut to crack if you're the Chiefs. Loss of 5 on the catch, but should there have been a call by McLaughlin? Loss of 5 on the catch by McLaughlin as he basically got dragged out by McDuffie.
I get it. It's hard to change. Me, I'm pretty loyal. Been on the same team for 17 years. Same coach for 11. Never switched my number once. I started every warm-up with a pass from the same guy. So Kurt, shoot from the same spot. Every time. You can imagine how good something has to be for me to change. Just go on the porch.
I mean, I told her test comes to you.
Just test your
That way you can treat your lung cancer on your terms. It's effective and non-invasive.
false positivity. Here to take care of it. Betsy, drama. Ask your provider for request global. CBS Friday.
He's calling victories.
The number one news show is on CBS. Told and terror stuff. I can be here. It's only just free on Paramount Plus. City after that. What some thought was a quick whistle.
To be fair, only a 1 point lead is a little more tolerable than a 10-point lead. Anyway, call was he did get dragged out of bounds. Third and 16 for Kansas City for Denver. Ball at their own 34. They gotta get to midfield. Drop back by Nix. Chased out of the pocket. Caught by Ingram. He's over the 40, and he'll step out at the 44, maybe the 45, 5 yards short of the marker.
Jim, in these situations, want to give the running back an opportunity to break away, and then you don't want to get up when you have someone else coming in and taking a cheap shot. Here, I felt like it was a little quick with face. Give that.
Oh, he only gained 9 back, so it's on the 43-yard line. False start on Denver. That'll push them 5 back. By all accounts, we do play in a fucking toilet bowl. Through week 10, the Broncos are the first team since 1997 to have a winning record and the most punts in the league. Last team to do that, the 1997 Giants, who, while they didn't get in their first year under Jim Fossil, and down at the 10, flag? Nice kick by Crenshaw. This will be on the return team and push the ball to the 5. Clearly, this is not the Kansas City team we thought would make it back to at least the AFC title game this year. Okay, so there's no foul. So, no flag. No flags. Not that it mattered all that much in the long term anyway. Mahomes 5 out of 9 for only 32 yards so far. First down at the 11 for the Chiefs. Hand off to Hunt. He finds a bit of a seam on the right hand side, and he'll get 7.
This is a defense when you talk about Vance Joseph, the former head coach and defensive coordinator. He talked at length with us, Tony, on Friday about when this staff came on. Sean Payton, we brought Vance here. It was all about building a defense for these 2 games a year against Kansas City.
Second and set 3 from the 18. Screen pass caught to Gray, and he's going to get 5.
He's making it very important. He's not making it random. He knows the importance of this game. Every time he gets in the playoffs, he plays systematic and makes it very tight. It's very rare to see him try and just play backyard football early in games when it matters to him.
Caught by Hollywood Brown. He'll get 5. And a gain of 5 for number 5. And Mahomes gets leveled. Second and 5, ball on the 27. Hands off to Hunt, and he's going to get 2.5, maybe 3. Third down coming up for the Chiefs. They're going to give him 3. But that kingdom might come crumbling down this year. Drop back by Mahomes. Fires, caught by Worthy. He's going to get to the 41. Pickup of 13. 12, excuse me, princess. This is his first game in the finale against Denver last year. That was with a Chiefs team that was dog shit that year, I might want to address. 2018, Vance Joseph out, Andy Reid in, and he turns this team into a winning culture of renaissance, constantly getting to the conference title game at worst. Screen pass caught to Rice, pummeled at the 46. Gain of 5 again. Targeting Rashid Rice, 24 for 31, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions for Mahomes this year. And Kansas City going to call timeout. 10:23 left in the half, 6-3 Denver.
Hey, Chris, you're up. You're in.
Back up here. Rebecca, no man.
Steps Progressive to protect your home and auto.
Well, I feel really prepared for life now.
Chiefs are ready to go now on the second and 5. They have not targeted Kelsey so far in this first. Sits up this play. Somebody can target him here? I don't think so. Okay. You never go wrong. This is the package, the double mug. It's very difficult to deal with. Does he come? Does he not? Do they back everyone up? Usually they back out early. Across the middle of the play. Kelsey's back up.
I got 5 for the first down. Got it.
So Noah Gray now has a couple of catches in this game. The double mug package makes it really tough because now all of a sudden you've got all these guys. He can come, he can back up. They've got 15 different plays off this, and it presents a ton of issues for opposing teams. And it's really smart by Kansas City to be like, we're first screen against it the first time. They've Bryant and Benito so far in this game, and Cooper in the West. Here's a first down at the 49.
Hunt hands off, gets a handoff, and you'll get 5.
This is exactly what I would do. On the road against a dominant defense. Throw the ball early, get up quick shots like they have, and then run the ball, get it goes down. Get this defense control of it, get a little scared. We tried the first quarter. Both were just a little.
2nd and 6. I am really hating my TV for this win. Interference throw. Caught by Worthy. Or Rice. First down to the 40. Gain of 6 at the 38.
Like this on top of Rice, avoid the next hit right here. Let's do that. We got another tight end. Just come in on first and 10.
You know, to Hunt, and he's at the 28 for the Chiefs.
Again, this is a drive, Tony, that began back at the 11, and this is the of this drive is being talked to on the sideline. So Elijah Mitchell comes in. Former 49er.
From the 28. Moss just swats it, but we're going to have a flag here. Question is on who? And it is OPI. Okay, illegal shift. My bad.
He's been inactive all year. So just the coordination here not in place on this snap.
No, it was not.
You gotta get set. Can't stay in motion after snap. So two guys are moving. At some point that everyone has to set. There's far too many penalties right now. 5 already. Early in this game for Kansas City. 2nd and 8. This new Benito feast, let's see against the rookie. We'll take what's there underneath. We'll need about 4.
Got 4 on that catch.
It's Benito. Chance to get to him. And they're taking shots and blocking it. So here we go,
3rd and 4 from the 29.
It's 3rd down defense in the league against one of the top 3 offenses in the league in 3rd down.
Smith comes out, fires, caught by Kelsey. He'll get the first and be stopped at the 20-yard line. Gain of 10. He'll get 9 out of it. First down, Kansas City.
He's looked sprightly this year, but this was I'm going in. Creating 3 yards of separation against the young first-round pick Barron. Did you say sprightly? I did. That is good for you to mind now. I read the decline. I'm impressed. It's the first time. Awesome. Let's read the decline. It's the right way to the game this week. What's the 10?
Flag out. Probably going to be a hold on the Chiefs.
Over there trying to break things up. Smith, this is an impressive looking rookie right here. As you get to the second half of the season, he could be a big presence for them. That was some tackle.
And it is.
Comes back anyway. They don't want to tell us who it is. Only on the offense, we don't know who it's against. But I promise you someone didn't hold. Yeah, that's not a hold, but tackle by Moss. That is why he's going to think, because no one wants to throw. There's the hold up there, yeah. Hunt has come back in. Shaking up.
It's on Smith. It'll be 1st and 20 back to the 29-yard line.
He has no catches on the year. I wouldn't be shocked if Tunyon 85 gets a catch. Here's Mahomes.
Free play. Caught by Brown. 2 yards short.
That ball appeared to be deflected by McMillan.
Did they snap it early before Simmons got set?
Yeah, tackles back in line of scrimmage is where the
Chiefs are just getting done in by Powell. So it was a Broncos penalty on Cooper, but Chiefs are not going to take it.
lines up offsides and this huge play. Mahomes got a little tip right there.
Nice catch by Brown, though.
Great job by Brown to stay focused on there.
Puts the ball on the Chief 11 on the Bronco 11-yard line.
He's not far behind.
that play picked up 18. It's a 2nd and 2. And they're going to lose a yard right here. His Hunt is brought down by
And Hunt gets brought down for a loss of 2 by Zakari, or however you pronounce that fucking name. These defenses are mighty, and they are not going to kneel. Third and 3 from the 12. Trip set. Mahomes drops back. He's looking. Being chased out of the pocket. Going to have to get rid of it, and does. Incomplete. And again, Butker will come out for a 30-yarder.
To me, that's the hardest part about coverage. Get out of the huddle quicker so that when they can't time it up.
We've had 98 points if I chose to go with Butker over Pinedo, but nope, I screw up again in one way or another.
this is the second 31 he's attempted in the game. The important chip shots.
You got it.
31-yarders by Butker. The 24 to 29-yarder by Watts. And it's 6-6. 4.5 to go for the first half.
Well, this game's moving at a decent enough clip for me. 6 each.
See, listen up. The secret's out. Everyone knows. About Rakuten.
I thought it was just for us.
So Hands can also step up to 15% cash back on top holiday spending? Yes, but you're so special. You've got the pointy ears.
Hey guys, I booked this cake next. Let me ask you something. You guys know about Rakuten?
$6 for $6.99. And it called to me Broncos. That's what it was.
People my rat.
doing the Georgia Bronco, my boss, would be appropriate. Go Dogs!
Yeah. So we need
We just got back here, my boss, dumb. At least I checked all state first and said hundreds.
Mark boy. These guys are big aces. You won't remember my name. I know that nothing to do. This is the point I give up. But not today. I want to carry you. You will see me in it. This is the last time you Power Dreams, proud partner of Team USA.
Santos puts it up,
working with a brand of home. It's backed by decades of rigorous, credible research. From doctors, nurses, and pharmacists to moms, dads, and caregivers, they all put their trust in.
Take one of my eggs. These are not Joanna eggs.
Shots. Varied, provided by Nationwide.
I've lived in North Carolina.
It's not unusual, though, that it ends up something just like 2 years ago. It was very similar in that one that they found in the end zone. 2 field goals as the game.
Then he gets to the 29-yard line.
Alumni and Miles, the mascot, visit Colfax Elementary School celebrating kindness.
And there's the mascot. And there's Miles High Bronco, the mascot of the Denver's mascot. Get the joke, Mile High City, Mile High. Yeah, I hate the damn pun too. 4:32 to go. Ball on the 29 for the Broncos. They set up shop there. Nix looks. Fires over the middle. And it's Hart, and it's Pat Bryant, first down. 15-yard pickup.
Stay a little more square, but usually he's been going one, it's cover two, and I start moving and running. He's got to play a little counter in the pocket. It's okay to stand in there and go through your progression.
Take the handoff. Nix fires, drops it down, incomplete.
Very clear when we met with him on Friday that he has not been happy where his feet the last few weeks.
And I think a big part of that is just his sack averse, I call it. Don't take a sack, it ends the drive. Don't take a sack, it ends the
Hey, Pinheiro got me a field goal. Thank God. You son of a bitch.
To me, when number one has been covered, the first guy you look at, he gets the
From the 44, 2nd and 10. Nix drops back, goes screen to Harvey, and he's going to get 3. Thank you, Eddie Pinheiro. At least you got 4 points on that kick. Oh, they only gave him 2. 3rd and 8 from the 45. For Denver, for those wondering. You haven't been overly fantasy neurotic. Can't blame me. I'm about to go 0 for 10 in both. I'm 0 for 10 in both leagues, and I'm about to go 0 and 11 at worst in one of them. At best, at worst, 0 and 11 in both. In any case, 3rd and 8. Nix drops back. Pass broken up. He was looking for Troy Franklin, and it's 4th down and 8 coming up for the Broncos. This has been the Broncos team we expected the last few weeks. A team that doesn't get a lot of points, doesn't have a lot of discipline coming out of the pocket, and in many ways are comparable to, I guess, if you want to put it like this, to that 22-23 Minnesota squad, usually having to come from behind, claw their way back, or hold on to small leads by dumb luck. In any case, 4th and 8, ball on the 45, kicks away. And that's going to take a Bronco bounce out at the 7. 3-minute warning in the half, 6 each in Denver. Remember, Kansas City elected to defer, so they're going to get the ball first in the second half. I do like them actually going through a game that's moving at a pretty decent clip. I mean, this game's only 73 minutes old, 74 minutes old, and 64 minutes old, if that. And it's been pretty low scoring. But I was wondering, why is this a good thing? Because if you look at my other games I've called in this time slot, they have been nightmarishly high scores that usually favor one team over the other. And in most of the games I've called, with the exception of 2, Carolina over the Jets, which was a 13-6 pivot, 1 o'clock pivot for me, and last week's Lions-Washington game where the Lions doubled up on the Commies, I really haven't had much fun calling any of these games in this time slot. Honestly haven't. And remember, New England won their game on Thursday. Denver needs to win to keep pace. If they lose, they get crushed underneath Indianapolis, who would drop to the 2 slot, and New England would be high rising at number 1. Denver, on the other hand, would drop to number 3 if they lose in the conference, in the American Football Conference, and only a game ahead. And they'd only be a game ahead of Los Angeles. Yeah, Max, I always wanted to shoot the dog. You're right. Okay. Hello, Jets. Mess. The old mechanical bull ride at the tailgates in Power Field. I was wondering, I don't think I could survive that mile-high climate. Ball control this quarter has been all Kansas City. They'll start with the ball at the 10. Hunt in the backfield with 3:04 left in the half. They fake the pitch. Caught by Worthy. And he's only going to get 3 on that catch.
Started at the 11 for Kansas City and materialized in a field goal with 9 minutes and 32 seconds to produce the field goal. It was the second longest drive of Patrick Mahomes' career, and it did not result in a touchdown. Very rarely do you have offenses go against both these defenses that can.
Oh, they gave him 4. Hand off to Hunt up the gut, and he'll get 4 or 5. They're going to give him 5. Ow. 2-minute warning, 3rd and 1. Didn't we all want to shoot that duck hunt dog?
We don't have a lot of specific wish lists. Wish list mail. Best Buy. New Doorbusters every Friday all season. Every Friday.
Is that the truth?
Extra value meals are back at McDonald's. For just $8, get 10 juicy chicken McNuggets plus
can't do the laugh that well. Didn't we all put 20 shots in on that mutt? Publix ad. Oh, Whole Foods.
If you keep making that thing, it's gonna stay like that. Funny. I'm trying to get my own car insurance. Well, that's easy. USAA. I thought that was for the military and their families. Grandpa served when he joined USAA. He shared membership with your Really? And they'll take good care of you.
Didn't we all empty about 20 shots on the duck hunt dog?
CBS is sponsored by Whole Foods Market. Eat well for less with hundreds of weekly sales. And by Best Buy. Imagine the
Taking through scores and highlights, which come with fond memories of here.
First and third one from the 19 for the Broncos for the Chiefs. Two backs in the backfield. Drop back. Mahomes better get rid of it. And instead, he's going to go down for a loss of 8. And Jordan Turner with the sack. Sack squad represent for Denver right there. And forces a Chiefs 3 and out. And this is good if you're the Chiefs. If you're the Broncos. A deep punts aren't going to be all that great for Rizia, which means you could end the half trying to sneak your way in the field and getting yourself in the field goal range at worst. Mims back in the... Rizia gets it away. So this is a pretty good one. That's a good kick. Still, minute 46. That leaves Knicks plenty of time to march down the field and at very least put Denver in field goal range.
When you see the gridiron, you see Grill Mart. Now you see a buy one, get one Whopper to Burger King on Uber Eats. See if it works. It'll make you hungry. Get deals all season long on Uber Eats. Over now. It started in 1975. The taste of the beer. That's legendary. Here's to another 50 years.
$6 meal deal. You get medium iced or hot coffee, bacon, egg, and cheese, and $6 hash browns. The $6 meal deal is back. This was CBS Fresh. You better finally hit this before I did. They should be.
They should be. They won't. People think I don't belong in this office. Those people are idiots. I'm a sheriff.
Sheriff Country. It's Friday at 8, 7 Central. And streaming on Paramount Plus. Welcome back to Empower Field at Mile High. Yes, there's a sense of urgency. That's what Andy Reid told us. This is such a pivotal spot for the Chiefs coming in here at 5-4. So
It's more than pivotal. Their backs are against the wall. We can take you through all the scenarios in the playoffs, but they have not been in a game like this.
1st and 10 from the 27 where the ball landed. Nick's out of the gun, drops back, looks, gonna be chased. And he'll slide about 2 yards short for a gain of 8.
Denver's defense is always giving Kansas City's offense trouble. This will be the key, though. Can Bo Nix take them down at the end of halves, end of games against
From the 35-yard line. Drop back. Almost picked. That one was looking for Bryant. Roland Wallace almost ripped it out of his hand. Or he almost got it, but Bryant's hand was in the way, and it basically swatted it away from him. I mean, it was a near swat. 3rd and 2, minute 18 left on the clock. And if you don't make it here, you could go for it. Spags setting up the disguise. Brian in motion, empty set. Or I think that's Harvey in the backfield. Or that could be McLaughlin. I don't know. They're going to let Nix run it. Did he get it? I can't really see. They're going to spot him short. I guess you do the mile-high mover. Get what I would call Denver doing a tush push. The mile-high movement. You got brotherly shoves, Niagara nudge. And Denver does take that second time out with 37 seconds left. Interesting move by Sean Payton to wait that long. What I wouldn't get for a Grassy Posse raid right about now. Oh, this is a double-edged sword when you think about it for the Chiefs. On the one hand, if you do punt it, and for the Broncos. On the one hand, if you do punt it, and they are going to punt it. Interesting. But I'm not going to argue with it. Mio added the 12. He's brought down to 24.
It's like needing the experience of this trainer.
When you get that trainer. I think I'm going to have to drop one of my most reliable running backs next week. Disgusting. Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. But whatever. From the 24, field goal range for Butker would be the 44 of the Broncos. which means they would have to get, let's see, 6, 12, 18, 20. Going deep, caught by Brown, pickup of 12. And Kansas City will burn a timeout. 21 seconds left. Another game's going on. Arizona down 25-10 in favor to San Francisco. Pinheiro has missed 2 PATs, but he's of his 3 PAT kicks, but he is compensated by hitting 2 field goals of around the 40-plus yarders. Given the thinner air atmosphere here in Denver, but they have to get it to the 44-yard line of the Broncos. This one's at the 37. They gave him 13. Out of the false start on Kansas City. Flag. That doesn't help the Chiefs when you think about it. It's on Josh Simmons. Between the two quarterbacks, 201 yards, 26 of 35 in the air. The ground game has been pretty much in favor of Kansas City to this point. 1st and 15 from the 32. Drop back. Gets away. Mahomes gets away. Gonna have to get rid of it. He's hit as he throws. Almost caught by Rashid Rice. He dropped it. 3rd down and 2nd down. Not MLB, I want NFL. Shite. Let's see. Kansas City will burn a timeout. Clock will reset to 12 seconds. They did.
Shocking because Jacksonville beat them. This is why it's Kansas City loses and goes to 5-5. All of a sudden, they're actually 2 games behind the 7th seed in the playoffs.
Especially when you consider the Chiefs' bye week is next week. When you think about it. Oh, you got the Colts next week. Never mind. Drop back. Going over the middle. And dropped. He was looking for Kelsey. 3rd down. And tripped up his Brown, and that's basically going to be it.
Going to beat the 84, 85 Bears basically in sacks, and you're going to want to send out Mahomes to throw a 70-yard throw. You think he's going to take a hit on this one if he gets to wait for everyone to get there?
I don't think it's worth it. I remember the Thanksgiving game not that long ago when they went underneath the coverage. Of course, it was Tyreek. He ran through Diaz and company, Moss. They're all back deep. Jones.
They're coming down here. Good job. They're prepared for the quick one as well as the deep one. Now he's going to change the play. Changing it. Because of the alignment. Both teams well prepared.
And another gun jump. This time it's on the Broncos. Neutral zone infraction.
If everybody goes back into the end zone, then you throw that quick one. The Tyreek Hill that gives you a chance.
On infraction, defense number 15, 5-yard penalty.
So you're going to be trying to find somebody that can replicate Tyreek's speed. In the day, you got some burners. Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy. You definitely have some burners.
I think Nito knows it's a pass. Just it's he's going to try and jerk us down.
Cooper came back in for a tap on that Denver defense.
And down goes Mahomes. Not that it really mattered. It's McMillan with the sack, but again, did it really matter? Not really. First half's over, tied at 6. Hard for points to come by on both sides. Patrick Mahomes sacked twice for about 14 yards, for 16 yards, 17 to 24 for 125 yards passing. Kareem Hunt, 8 carries for 39 yards. Mahomes 1 for 3. Bo Nix, 10 for 15 for 80 yards, sacked twice for 12 yards. And Nix leads the Packers in the Broncos in the ground game, 2 for 9 yards after 8 of 20 yards, 8 for 20 yards for the Broncos. Pat Bryant leads Denver receivers, and the box score gave out on me. Hold on a sec. Son of a bitch. This happens. Yep. With 29 yards on 3 catches, Hollywood Brown 4 for 40 for the Chiefs. Rashid Rice 5 for 35. Evan Ingram 3 for 24. Cortland Sutton 1 for 21. Troy Franklin 1 for 9. RJ Harvey 1 for 2. Xavier Worthy 3 for 25. Travis Kelce 2 for 14. Noah Gray 2 for 9. Rashard Smith 1 for 2. And Jaleel McLaughlin 1 for -5. Kamari Connor with the sack with one of the sacks, the other belonging to Chris Jones for the Chiefs, while the 2 for the Broncos belong to Jaquan McMillan and DJ Jones, no relation to Chris Jones. It's been all field goals. Butker 2 for 2 with a long of 31. Lutz 2 for 2 with a long of 29. Oh boy, this is mostly a defensive chess match like some anticipated and prophesied with this one. First downs 10-5 Kansas City, most of them in the air. Third down efficiency, both teams 2 for 7. Over 1 on the ground over 1 on fourth down for the Chiefs. 151 to 88 in terms of total yards, 4.3 to 3.9 in favor of the Chiefs. 7 penalties for 49 yards against Kansas City, 3 for 50 yards against Denver. 16-36 to 13-24 in favor of Kansas City on the time of possession. But again, with this Broncos squad, this is something you have been known to expect. Remember, Kansas City will get the ball to start the second half. American Moving Classics? Why would AMC be interested in airing TNA content?
They were being
We already knew this, and we already know that. We already knew that.
CBS tomorrow. Experience. This is an ABSN
Let them strike again.
It's all new CBS tomorrow. Plus. You think you understand how this business works, but you don't. TV's biggest phenomenon, victories. She owns the company. Earns it. What's the plan here? Dear God, I beg you for patience. That's pretty much it. Man, new season at 3 Hold up, Paramount Plus. CBS Sports present the Verizon Halftime Report. Here in Denver, defense has been the name of the game. We're all knotted up at the half. The score at 6 tied. The Chiefs hindered by penalties. The Broncos unable to establish the run. Neither squad has found the end zone. But as Sean Payton told Bill Cowher, pregame, if we limited Kansas City to field goals, we're in good shape and they've got to capitalize. All right, folks, welcome back to Mile High Stadium and the Verizon Halftime Report. The best 5G network in America. There's only one best. I'm James Brown along with Coach Nate and Matt, and we'll get you caught up on the action. That's right, we have AFC North matchup, the Ravens and the Browns. Lamar's trying to make something happen. Looks like a run in the screen. Ball drop, intercepted by Devin Good. He takes it 23 yards. Kick 6. Right now, it is 16-10. Cleveland. Big NFC West matchup. It's going to be Los Angeles Rams. Matthew Stafford scoring a touchdown. For Jason Knox, field goals, please, 14-12. San Francisco taking on the Cardinals.
Brock Purdy is back to full force. But in my opinion, is it too little too late to keep Brock and get the 49ers back in the West title hunt? In the meantime, in this game, defense has been key. What's up, Mickey? Just calling Chiefs Broncos. For better or worse.
This defense has played very well. Broncos 151 yards. On the other side of it, the Kansas City defense has really held this Broncos offense under 100 yards or so. Yeah, I think this game is going to come down to who make the jump plays in the second half. Yeah. You saw both teams take some shots in the vertical passing game early, but they couldn't connect. They got to get back to it. It's been tough sledding running the football. Tough sledding to stay on. It's going to come down to big plays.
As I mentioned, it'll be the Chiefs who will get the ball in the second half. You want to come in, Mickey? You want in, Mickey? The link is right here. Knowing him, he'll probably say no.
And I think again, the big place, the man will finish drives. The key to this right now is catch the ball too, though. You want to run the rock, coach. Coaches have played this game close to the best in the first half. Not that aggressive in fourth down situations there at the end. One of these two is going to take a risk.
Yeah, it has been a struggle, but then again, these are two very valid defensive squads.
Which team is better positioned to get it done second half? They're being 6-6. Both of them. Guys are both comfortable in that fourth quarter. My guys have been going out on a limb.
CBS tonight. Christian Gonzalez truly.
I know I'm a little late, but geez, Jets. If your loss to New England is proof that the evil empire is back with a vengeance, I don't know what does. Another year added to the curse that you cannot make the postseason again. I mean, granted, you're still technically in it because you had a bye week earlier than the Giants, but the point still applies. Evil reigns again, and its name is the Patriots. If you're lost to New England,
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. Verizon, the best 5G network in America. There's only one best. We've got a defensive duel in Denver, 6-6. Kansas City receives the second half kick. After this message, and a word from your local station. New CBS Friday. Let's go. Making a trip. The number one news show of the season is on CBS. That's a 6 on my Facebook. It's all new CBS Friday 10 on Central and streaming on Paramount Plus. The unusual sport of chess. 60 minutes new CBS 10 on know what's happening around you wherever you are with the free WBTV News app. Breaking news on real-time crystal weather and traffic. Live event coverage and more. Download now for all your devices. The WBTV News app is sponsored by Queen City Home Store. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Yes, until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get 0% APR with an average finance savings of over $1. Tell me about your Sierra 1500 model. Professional grade truck of the Carolina Panthers. Every this time of the year. Pieces of it to renew. Because the greatest measure of the season is how it makes you feel. That is similar to that.
Get special offers on select TX models.
WBTV News is on your side. Weekdays starting at 4. Present by Chiefs about to receive the third quarter kick. 6-6. Defensive battle it is. Tony, what are you looking for here in the second half?
It's been a tightly contested with respect division opponents. So we know Denver always plays Kansas City really well, right? Where right now it's like Kansas City has.
I mean, I'm not wrong in regards to New England.
He has to run the football. I mean, literally run the football. Do it 5 out of the first 8 plays, and then all of a sudden make it a simple throw.
Well, the reason the Belichick system's working is in New England is because it's the only place it fucking works. Throw in the fact that the guy coaching the Patriots played in New England, so it makes sense it's thriving. And over the 25, and Thornton gets it to the 32, maybe the 33, and that's where Kansas City will start will set up shop on the kickoff return. "32-yard line. Mahomes hands up to Rice, or is that Hunt? No, it's Hunt. And he probably gets about 2 on that carry. Second down. And they'll give him 3, so it's at the 35-yard line. Second and 3 from the 35. Hunt in the backfield again. Drop back. Looking for Rice. Overhead. Incomplete. Chiefs looking for a flag. They're not going to get it. I mean, when you consider the scandals involving gambling, ref bribery, and all the other shit that's been going around in professional sports, not just the NFL, but also the MLB and the NBA have been caught up in this. And even college football hasn't been safe. Football and basketball haven't been safe. I mean, would I be surprised if the NHL is caught up in this? No, but even if they were, I know Gary Bettman does what he can to keep his players in line and not and have them get caught up in a betting scandal where they're either stat padding or stat shaving. Throw picked off down the sideline, gone. We got flag though. Touchdown, Denver. Jahdae Brown with the touchdown on the pick six, but this is coming back. And it is illegal, and that gets nullified for illegal contact. Now I'll put the ball at the 40. Let's see. Right there, it's again. Pass 5 yards by number 21 on Hollywood Brown down the center. Tough break for the Broncos. And sigh of relief for the Chiefs. I better turn these lights off just in case things. Handoff. Caught by Kelsey over the 50, 45, and down to the 42. Gain of 18.
That's what you're seeing Riley Moss do. Until he was past 5 yards. It was like 8 yards.
They gave him 17. I thought they gave him 18. From the 43 of the Broncos. And out to Hunt. Nice cut, and he'll get 5. Maybe 4. I don't know. And Pinheiro gets me another 40-yard-plus yarder. This one from 47, and it puts the 49ers up 28-10. So where Pinheiro's been screwing it up with PATs, at least he's getting me points in terms of field goals. He's getting me points as far as field goals go. He's at least getting me points in terms of field goals. Second and 6, caught by Kelsey, fighting. Down he goes at the 27. Gain of 12. Mahomes fires, caught by Kelsey again. 10-yard pickup. First down again for the Chiefs. Another pickup at 12. Kudos to Garrett. No, it does not. First and 10 from the 17. Mahomes drops back. Caught by Hunt. I think there's a flag. This is probably coming back. Hold on Kansas with a hold on KC. This will push it back to the 27. No, it's illegal formation. Excuse me. So that's only half of the yards. I thought that would be coughed up and given back. So it's a 5-yarder that pushes the Chiefs out of the red zone and to the 22. And back to the Bronco 22. From the 22, first and 15. Drop back. Mahomes dumps it off to Font or Tanya and pick up a 2. Or 1 yard. Excuse me, princess. Robert Tonyan, huh? Second and 14. Worthy in the slot. Mahomes dumps it off. Incomplete. That he had to scramble. He panicked and scrambled to try to get it to Hunt. No good. Third down. Third and 14. This would be a 39-yarder for Butker if he comes out. From the gun. Drop back by Mahomes. Looks. Gonna have to chase. And it's picked! McMillan's gonna get away! Ball comes out, but it goes out of bounds. But let's see what the flag is. So let's see what the call is at 10:04 to go. So what's the flag? Boobird's coming out. This may be coming back. So the pick will stand for the Broncos, but it's going to be back at the 5-yard line. So that's not good if you're the Broncos. But let's see what the call is. So half the distance to the goal from where the ball got picked off. Let's see, where would this be at? So it's an illegal blindside block that puts the ball back at the 17-yard line based on where the play ended. Okay. Good thing I didn't have Mahomes under center today.
AJ Brown is a football center, but he also has Geico like a regular person, so we had one translate.
To achieve excellence, I imagine, manifest, and then boom. He saw one of those Geico ads online, seized it. He's good at Geico. But Geico is like me, always open. He means they're 24/7 claim support. Always open. No one can cover. Except Geico.
You're not AJ Brown, but we'll treat you like him.
Open 24/7.
It feels good to get the star treatment. Feels good to Geico.
The surfer can't touch. He's flame grilled with 2 slices of meat. It's love and
Damn you to hell, Robert Kraft. Oh, they're setting it up at the 11. Now, granted, I don't think Payne was aware that the down judge was coming in his direction, but still. 1st and 10 from the 10 for the Broncos. They've got Harvey in the backfield. Fake of the handoff. Slant pass to Franklin. He's going to get 9.
He tries to keep the ball right there. It's just second effort that he had. Look at Mahomes come down there too and hustle. He's done that so many times where his instincts take over and saves turnovers sometimes. It's the Giants this year on the Monday night.
It was a Sunday night, Jim. Anyway, 2nd and 2 from the 19. And off to Harvey, up the gut, and he'll get the first down after a pickup of 4. It was a Sunday night game, Jim Nance, not a Monday nighter. Only the 6th first down of the game for the Broncos, and their first since their 2nd drive of the game, if I remember correctly. No, it's not. 1st and 10 from the gun. Nick's chased out of the pocket. He's going to have to find a way to get rid of it. He does. It's Bryant in the feet, but it's not high enough for him to catch it. Incomplete. 3rd down and 2nd down.
Disrupts the play instantly. That is hard to do against the stalwart Niners. And Taz brought it today, Jim. He's had his best football we've seen this season. Continuing here to start the second. They're going to need it.
From the 23-yard line. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. They're going to fake the handoff. Swing pass out to Mims, and he'll get 1, maybe 2 out of that. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 8. Roland Wallace on the stop.
one play. We got to make one play. We're still looking for that one play. Well, I'm glad they finally got out of the huddle faster. They need to have a better operation from the play call so Bo can get up to the line faster. Like right here, this gives
3rd and 8 from the 25. Drop back. Going over Hill. Caught by Franklin. 1st down. Let's see, where does he catch it and where does he go down? Okay, it's caught at the around midfield. That's a 20. That's a 30-yard pickup. It's a 35-yard pickup. Nix fires over the middle. Caught by Sutton, who hasn't had a catch since early, and he'll get 18 out of that one. And he'll get a gain of 18 out of that. Nix getting a little more comfortable here in this no-huddle setup. In a no-huddle setup. Hey, Pinheiro got a PAT. That's a relief. That only gets me 1 point, but whatever. Pickup of 18. Nothing opens. 2-yard pickup at best for RJ Harvey, who has not been getting a lot of luck in finding a lot of seams. Gain of 1. Oh, it was a 13-yard catch for Sutton. It was a 2-yard run. Or they're saying 1. Make up your damn mind. 2nd and 9 from the 26. 7 plays, 63 yards on this drive. Harvey in the backfield. 2 in the backfield. This could be a swing pattern. Caught by Harvey, but he's going to be dropped 2 yards short of the 1st down marker. He's in the red zone nonetheless. Gain of 6.
Where do you blitz from, Jim? We throw the ball to. You leave that area, I throw it to that area. Well done, my bro, right there to diagnose it. Again, they get the play in quickly. They get Jones back in on that defensive front, line up right over the center.
Actually, their last game. Caught by Harvey. Down to the 7. 1st down, gain of 12. And this is not what you want to see if you're the Chiefs. I know it's one I don't want to see at this point.
Just a great job right now of getting the rhythm of this team.
Well, they gave him 13, gain of 8. So blow me, you bastards. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line, I set. McLaughlin will get about 5 of those yards.
Second and goal. Started at the 4.
And off to McLaughlin. Finds the hole. Tries to push forward. The pile moves. Touchdown, Denver. We've got a flag, so this could come back. Let's see. No, it's a defensive offside call. That penalty will be weighed off. Touchdown, Broncos. Jaleel McLaughlin. What a wall! What a push of the wall by the Broncos. His third career rushing TD of the year. Lutz in for the kick for the point after. Snap, hold, kick, got it. 13-6 Denver. A 6-minute plus drive, and Sean Payton plows through the Chiefs defense, having to go 8 on a drive that started on their own 11, following a penalty.
You can medium iced or hot coffee, bacon, egg, and cheese, and 6 toasty hash browns. The $6 meal deal is back. You love a clean plate, almost as much as we do. For 70 years, Cascade has left no mess, no residue, no worries. Cascade.
Believe me, I know what game I'm probably going to get next game. I'll probably have to do next Sunday. And it'll probably be a complete and utter stomp when Philadelphia visits Dallas. I mean, the opener between those two teams was not without controversy. I will not lie about that. So what Fox afternoon game am I going to pick up? Best case scenario, I think would be Minnesota against Green Bay. Worst case, Seattle against Tennessee. But I'm going to be more in line with going middle ground, Giants against the Lions now that Dart's back. But more than likely for the 1 o'clocker, I'm getting Minnesota Green Bay. Minnesota against Green Bay, which wouldn't surprise me, to be all that honest. Kicks away. As for the CBSer, it's probably going to be Pittsburgh against Chicago from the 20 to the 25. And as for the Fox Sunday game, it's definitely going to be Philadelphia against Dallas. I mean, sure, regionally on paper, I would get Atlanta, New Orleans. But here's the problem. These two teams this year flat out suck. Who's got cancer? Which player's got cancer? Pass incomplete. Worthy wasn't ready for it. Second down. Wait, I have a back door next week with the Panthers and 49ers. My local stations. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hunt in the backfield. Shovel pass to Kelsey, and he's only going to get 3. Not much. Drop back by 4-step drop. Mahomes going to go deep for it. Caught by Thornton in a first down deep in Bronco territory at the 31. Or slings him down to 10. I don't know. I think that goes back to the 31 because I think he was down when he got touched. I do, Wesley, every Wednesday on 506sports.com. That's how I know which games I'm going to cover. Throw in what game brings in more money to the air. What game would bring more money on a national scale? From the 11, screen pass, caught to Smith. Collides, and he's going to get 6. That's how I know. Second and 4 from the 5-yard line for the Chiefs. Hand off to Rice. And Ufunga cuts him down before he even gets to the marker. Gain of 4. We have 3. Ball will be on the 2. Third down coming up. I do that, Wesley. I do check my local CBS and Fox affiliates. How I do that, though, is a little different from how you do it. How I do it is going to 506sports.com, which is a regional which is a regional sports map site. It'll tell you what game is going to come on during the weekend and which regions will get it. Which games are on, which regions will get said game. 3rd and 1 from the 2. Hand off to Rice. A high drive. It's close. Is he in? Yes. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kareem Hunt.
Push him across. And then you see the nearest linesman calls it a touchdown. This is why.
This will be looked at, though. 49 seconds left in the 3rd.
To beat the Chiefs and to win the division, to knock them out of the playoffs, all these things in one. Mahomes' ability for that 3rd down. So few guys can make that play when things are coming versus that look, and he does it.
And Payne is going to throw red flag. Okay, never mind. He's not. Butker's kick, and he ties it. That was a key pass by Mahomes. And then Hunt can just run it in. Different league, guys. You only 10 in this league, Smart? Don't remind me, all right? I'm always stuck with a middle to late pick in the draft. Oh. At least in the CBS Sports setup, it was a lot more easier. No decimals. Or very few of that matter.
To experience what it means to have America's best network.
Shouldn't hold anyone back. Imagine being a million miles away. Clear skin is possible.
Let's see. At the moment, Chicago's on top. That's the top at the moment.
100% clear skin.
Here.
Allergic reactions and increased risk for infections and other problems.
At
Treatment, your doctor should check you for
the moment.
infections. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu accent, or getting a vaccine.
Looks like at the moment, on pace, Los Angeles is to take back the top spot in the West and be in a tailspin for the Seahawks. Sunday night game continues. Sunday football continues. 8:20 Lions versus Eagles, and tomorrow on ABC and ESPN2, Cowboys and Raiders. And then week 12 kicks off with the Bills versus the Texans. Two teams fighting to at least try to repeat as division champs. But with how bad of a start the Strouds had, I don't think that's going to happen. Nationwide is on your side. Kick is away by Butker. It's going to land in the zone at around the 5. 20. 25. But we've got flag. Who's this going against? The Chiefs or the Broncos?
I think he's done a good job. I mean, they chance early in the game down the field, but he's played the game correctly. I think right now, the same thing as Mahomes.
Return holding and get to receiving team. Number 51. 10-yard penalty. First down.
It's a tough break. Let's look at the Broncos this year, constantly hanging from the edge of the cliff. They're on their longest winning streak since they won it all in 2015. 6-2 in one-score games. They're tied for the most with the Eagles. 60-point fourth quarter scoring differential, the best in the league. But the problem is, many of these games have been too much of a nail biter, which makes you scream they're basically giving their fan base widowmakers game after game. In a way, this kind of reminds you of, with the exception of the fourth quarter scoring differential, this team reminds you of that 22-23 Viking squad. Going deep, that's caught by Franklin or Bryant, and he wraps him up, and down he goes. And Bryant is down. I repeat, Pat Bryant Jr. is down. Gain of 48 brings it down to the Chief 32, but he himself is down to end the third quarter.
And he's going to go ahead and run the deep corner, and that's all Sean Payton setting this up. And I haven't seen it enough recently to where you see the game, see how the defense is playing, and create.
There should have been a face mask on that, too. We'll take an injury timeout. 26 seconds left, tied at 13 in the Mile High City. I think Pat Bryant's concussed. I think he's concussed. He's got to be concussed with that kind of when he taking that kind of a hit.
Are you a fiduciary? Sure. What about you? Yes. At Fisher & Independence, we take the fiduciary duties more than well, right by our clients in all aspects of our business.
Rick,
Don't sell products?
Well, yes.
And Fisher?
We don't sell any commission-based products because as a fiduciary, we believe that's a conflict of interest. And how do your fees work? We explain. And Fisher? We have a transparent fee structured so we do better when you do better. The Fisher investments were clearly different. Alta wanted a hotel with an ocean view. Then he found a vacation rental with an ocean-front yard. Easily find your stay. Expedia. They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we put it inside burritos and tacos anyway. Crispy chicken from Taco Bell, a brand new classic.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Teasters, risk takers, for the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists, for long distance love, for the farsighted, nearsighted,
Touchdown! That's what you do, Johnny.
for thinkers,
Looking for high.
Coca-Cola, for everyone.
All right.
It's big time. It's big time.
Coon kicks it away.
Matt Ryan heading to the medical tent. He had 10 catches.
Knowing Pat Ryan, he probably did get concussed. 77 yards in the day. He's going to get evaluated for this. 1st and 10, Denver from the Kansas City 32. Who after the 48-yard catch. Dump pass to Ingram. Nice cut. And he'll get 9, and that's going to do it for quarter 3. Tied at 13 going into the final quarter. Tension is mounting in the Mile High City. Who's going to blink? Which punch is going to drop? Which team is going to drop like a bad habit? I mean, defense hasn't really screwed me over yet. On the one hand, yeah, I did pick smartly by not taking Tampa this week. Oh, brother, this is going to be one of the dumbest 60 Minutes episodes I've ever heard of. Chess boxing. James game.
Everyone deserves good shoes if they're playing. The kid believes the right cleats will make a case. Shoe department and shoe show. Ho, ho, hooray! You won holiday lights without incident. You deserve the new frosted berry water pressure from Whataburger. Way to slay. Kim Anderson is on your side. Weeknights at 5:30. Welcome back to Empower Field at Mile High, where the Broncos are 5-0 on the season. The best fourth quarter team in the league this year. They start the fourth with 2nd and 1. And Nick
Nice. The run for Noe. Releases in the last second. And it's caught by Press
So-
for a first down.
Caught by Press for a first down.
Again, they're winning the close ones. Tony, Kansas City used to win the close ones, including an all-time record 17 straight one-score wins coming into the year.
Yeah, they haven't been great this year, but they're more at full volume right now. They got to go back. But
No, they're saying it was incomplete. It hit the ground. Okay. Fine by me. 3rd and 1 at the 23. It's not a catch. So do you run it here or do you try to go for a dump pass if you're the Broncos? They're lining up for the run. Mile high movers. And Harvey's going to get 4. First down. First down, Denver. Or with a 4-yard run up the gut. It's not really a tush push for those wondering. Harvey in the backfield again. Toss to Harvey. He's not even getting back to the line this time. Loss of 1. Nice run by Karloftis to cut him off. That's a 6 play for negative yards tonight for the Broncos. The day now into the backfield. 2nd and 11 from the 20. Drop back. Dump. And he just barely makes it back to the line. No pickup. 3rd down.
Cleared, and he's back in for this snap. Boys, he played well today, and they've looked at him over and over again. Here's a 3rd and 11. Nothing yet to Sutton, incomplete.
And there will not be a flag call on this one.
It does not exist.
Tough break for Sutton. Fans don't like it, but the Chiefs do hold the line, for better or worse. We're looking at lead from 38. Got it. 16-13 Denver.
Lease a new 2025 Audi Gift Premium for $499 a month during the season of Audi.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the strength of this King Henry, but getting that King Henry.
Salutations! I'm here to lead the team. Soul City! Behold my majestic stride!
You okay?
No, I am not.
That isn't good for me.
State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Paul's mom?
Jonas,
I tried building my kids a doll house, and about
toy making is more of an elf thing.
how mad I use the elf word.
Leave the building to smaller hands. The elf word?
The elf word.
Sam's gonna be so mad.
Uber Eats knows football's all about chicken. Wing formation, wishbone, now
Buy one, get one free, three-piece tenders combo meal from Popeyes on Uber Eats. When football makes you hungry, get deals all season long on Uber Eats. Order now.
This Thanksgiving, no CBS. CBS is saying thanks for you. Go gather together. Cheer for your favorite team. Reunite with old friends. With a new holiday tradition. Big games, big laughs, CBS Thanksgiving.
The NFL on BS is sponsored by Burger King. And BK has it your way. You rule. Howdy. Uber Eats. When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
We're back here where the Broncos have now added to their NFL best margin number in the fourth 60. Staggering number.
Seems the 2, 10, 15, cut to 20, 25, and Thornton down to 27. In other games, 2:27 to go in Los Angeles. The Rams up 9 as they've been able to hold the Seahawks to nothing but field goals throughout the bulk of the game. Stafford has been very minimalistic. That was a trade-off as a consequence. Hunt goes up and over. He'll get 11. First down, Kansas City at the 38. Twelve 12:41 to go. Hand off to Hunt again, and this time he's not going anywhere. Second down. Gee, I wonder why. Second and 10 from the 38. Drop back. Mahomes chased out of the pocket. Flag. This is probably going to be a hold on the Chiefs. And it is. So they're not going to take the penalty.
The reason you do it, you do have the best third down defense in National Football. They're only giving up 28%, and it's even less on third and long. That's Mahomes on the other side.
Third and 9 from the 39-yard line. Low snap. Mahomes drops back on the 4-man rush. Another flag. Flag. And this time, I think the Broncos are going to accept the penalty yardage. I mean, with Pinero's hammy issue, I can't blame San Francisco for going for it. Third and 19 from the 29. They gotta get to the 47. Drop back. 48, actually. Going deep. Brown is there, and we got flagged. This one going against Denver, and it'll be spotted at the 25 of the Broncos. And that's going to cost the Broncos 46 yards.
He's slightly dangerous, just a little bit. 46. Now at the 25.
Fakes a hunt. Dump pass. Was looking for Kelsey. Couldn't find him. Second down. Foot through him. I mean, the bad hammy and all. Do you bring Pinheiro back in the kick if you're the 49ers? You wouldn't like him when he gets angry. Caught by Kelsey. And you'll get 4. Do you let him kick and blow his leg out or no, is the question. Or do you go for 2? I mean, ironically, playing it safe for the 49ers in this case is going for 2. You're up 25, so there's really no point in and your kicker's got a hammy issue, so his kick is going to jerk no matter how you do it. And they do go for 2, but can't bear any fruit on it. Again, I can't blame San Francisco for doing that. Drop back. Caught by Kelsey over the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Travis Kelsey. And the Chiefs take the lead with 9:57 left. '84th career touchdown for Kelsey. He finally eclipses Priest Holmes for most touchdowns in franchise history. And it's blocked! And Butker has one of his rare screw-ups. Blocked PAT. But it's still enough to put the Chiefs in front 19-16 with just under 10 to go. I really hate that Pinheiro's going to be out with a hammy injury, and I have to go back to and I have to get a new place kicker because the Chiefs are going to be on bye next week. But what would be the best kicker to pick up out of the free agency market at this point?
What's my play here? You gotta go for two. Go for two? Yeah, unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases with the Active Cash credit card from Wells Fargo. Score unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. It's the biggest deal in breakfast. Dunkin's $6 deal. You get medium iced or hot coffee, bacon, egg, and cheese, and 6 toasty hash browns. Dunkin's $6 meal deal is back.
God, can you help the Chiefs in my fantasy league at least? I know I'm losing ABSN.
Back with the Chiefs, taking the lead on a Mahomes to Kelsey touchdown pass. All 4 of their losses have been one-score games. All 5 of the wins have been by double digits this year. They lost on the Broncos a superb 6-2. Just taps it for a man of his leg straight down to the 2. And it's run back out by the day. 28. By the way, next Sunday, we got a good one. It's regional action. You can count on the NFL on CBS. We're going to bring you, how about this? Jonathan Taylor, Daniel Jones, the Indianapolis Colts will come to Kansas City to take on Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. So it begins at noon.
I forgot about that one.
The NFL today. Again, you can always count on Sundays. The NFL on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. So the Chiefs have to take on a team with only 2 losses this week.
And they have to take on one with 2 losses next week in the Colts, who are going to be infinitely more frustrating to deal with. 1st and 10, ball on the 28 of the for the Broncos, down 3, ball on their own 28. Handoff is to Harvey or McLaughlin, and he's going to get 4.
Huge tackle by Nadi. This is a kid who's going to come out right here that was undrafted out of Youngstown State. And they thought he was a prospect, but they just couldn't cut him. He had a preseason game where he rushed for over 100 yards, and Sean Payton said, I had to give him a spot on the team. He was always the first guy in the building. Last time in the league,
2nd and 6, ball on the 31 and the 32 for the Broncos. 2 backs. Mims in motion. Drop back. Nix gets away, but Jones' throw disrupts him, and he has to get rid of it incomplete. What's the flag for? Okay, so intentional grounding. Cool. Cool. And this is when you get just out of the tackle box. And Sean Payton even knew it, so he didn't bother to challenge it. 3rd and 16 coming up. Ball on the 22 of the Broncos. They lost 10 yards on that. Drop back. Going to be 2 or 3 yards short. Very difficult, critical decision if you're the Broncos. You go for it or you get rid of it. On the one hand, you could go for it since it's only a 2-yard, mile-high move. On the other hand, punt with it, and they're going to go, on the other hand, punt it, and you may risk letting the Chiefs chew up the clock. This has been very hit or miss for the Broncos. Those on 4th and short this year, only 50-50. Ball's on the 35. They got to get to the 37. And now you got to get rid of it.
Exactly right. If you're going for it, you got to go fast. And Sean wanted to, he's talking to the running backs coach, the wide receiver coach, tight end coach, being like, well, personnel that needs to go into the game, it's got to get out there ASAP. It's a communication deal. It's hard enough to think if you're going for it.
4th and 7. Ball pushed back to the 30.
Including Tennessee and Cleveland. They're 8-2. This is the fourth one of the night, and here they blocked.
Almost blocked that one. 8:11 left. Chiefs up 3. Ball will be spotted at the 12. Kansas City is 1-1 in the games I've called in this season. Can they go 2-1? Broncos 2-0 in the games I've called, I think, or 1-0. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact Pat has basically handcuffed me and barred me from doing Giants games, I do the one against the Patriots too. But since that game is going to be strictly ESPN in a couple of weeks, I can't. The only reason I'm asking him if I can do the Panther game next week is because I have a backdoor through local stations.
A fan is run out onto the field and he's not wearing pants. You don't need pants? And the control room sensitive. Only paying for what you need. Liberty.
At the very least, I'll get the San Francisco-Arizona game right.
For $19.99, it's a perfect meal for two. For two humans, not whatever you are. I am a burger-loving buffalo with wings. I've never seen a Macon model like you.
Yep, developing Jackson Dart. Nothing else matters at this point for the Giants. As well as cleaning house with the coaching booth. Especially on the defensive end. Shane Bowen has, I guess, getting rid of Dable was only getting rid of half of the cancer. The other half is Shane Bowen, who's been horseshit as a D coordinator because he's too much of a pussy to constantly charge blitz. He's always a prevent player, a zoner. He's too soft. I want hard zone, not soft zone, you little bastard. Mahomes is going to have a rough spot. Starting left shop at his own 12, 1st and 10. And off to Hunt, but we got flag. I think there's an illegal shift on someone on Kansas City jump that's going to push it back to the 6. And it is. Hunt gets loose, and he gets 3.
As long as run, breaking your tackle since 2023, showing off that sprightliness that I've been talking about. He's showing off today, but they need him right now. Second half, 67 yards on 6 catches and a touch. Second and 12.
Drop back. Caught by Kelsey. 3rd and 2 coming up. Gain of 10. It was incomplete. Trying to find Smith, and it's now 4th and 2. At least in Jibba didn't do much. Sure, he raked a lot of points for the fantasy points from Seattle, but he didn't get in the end zone. Same thing with Diggs on Thursday night. Got me. Mims over the 40 and out to the 44. Six and a half to go for the Chiefs to try and hold the damn line. 19:16 to go. 19:16. Chiefs looking for their first road win since week 3. Every other win they've had have been homies, with one loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. If I know my nephew's squad, BSR got their asses handed them by Louisiana. Let's check. NA3HL. Scoreboard. 8-2 over Roadrunners over.
Introducing Arby's steak nuggets. Perfectly seared, perfectly smoked. It's like if your favorite steakhouse made nuggets. Wait, is Arby's your new favorite steakhouse?
Must not have been on the clock today. At least on paper, we get an easy one. They get an easy one this coming Friday against Atlanta, who is just as bad, if not worse, than Bayou State.
Fourth quarter comeback wins. Tampa, there you see them Also, this season doing the same thing. It's just been the drama and the massive comebacks they've delivered. They're 3 down in this one, 6.5 to go, and this is the point they've started all season.
So I noticed. Nick's fires, caught to Troutman. He'll get 9 out of that catch.
It's a 2-minute warning. Shador Sanders and the Browns are driving. Back to you.
Did he say Shador Sanders is driving for the Browns?
Ravens are trying to extend their win streak to 4 in a row. Keep us posted. Thank you, Adam. Getting 2.
Second 2, I set. The middle, Harvey, first down. Gain of 7. How much crap are we talking? Not that I want to know. Actually, yes, I do. And Harvey will get 4. Second down.
We've seen some of these long drives today, and not a ton of plays, right? That's only the 50th play for Denver. But early in the game, you run down one other drive, you do the same thing, in the second half, and could you be wearing down the defense? Hard to say with only 50 plays, but Ruff's defense really will tell you whether that's actually a thing or not.
Second and 5.
I'll be playing the pass here if I was Kansas City. And that's what it's going to be.
Nick's going to go deep. I was looking for Franklin and no flag on the call. But Watson is down with 4:23 left in the game. Third and 5 from the 36. Nick's chased out of the pocket. He has to get rid of it. No, they're going to say he was out on that catch. It's a catch, but it doesn't matter much. It's only a 2-yard gain. It's only going to be a gain of 2 at best. So I can understand Sean Payton not throwing the red flag. It's a moot point. Lutz out to kick. This is going to be from 54. Into the wind. Snap, hold, kick. Tie game! Josh Allen went off. 6 total touchdowns to get the Bills back on track over the Bucs. Travis Etienne crushing the Chargers for 2 touchdowns of his own. Rodgers injures his wrist in a Pyrrhic victory against the Bengals. The Bears outlast the Vikings. Packers outlast the Giants in Jameis Winston's regular season debut as a G-man.
70-yard punt return and another 24-yarder to set up that field goal. And then a block PAT. That block PAT is so huge. Yep. And now Thornton.
Thorne will go out at the 26-yard line. 4:05 to go. Can Mahomes pull the rabbit out of his hat?
This week he said we can't let Denver's defensive line wreck the game. That's so much respect.
First and 10 from the 26. Fake of the handoff. Mahomes drops back. Swat away. He was looking for Kelsey, and it's in Guba. Ufunga cutting him off. Second down. Drop back. Fake. Caught by Kelsey, but he's out of bounds. Third down. From the 26 again. There goes the blitz, and down goes Mahomes for a loss of 11. And this is not what you wanted to see if you're Andy Reid. And so get at the 19. To the 25 and down to 26 after a gain of 7. After a return of 7.
Just change the way the later stages of this game is played. 100%. Because last year when they met at Kansas City, that game came down to a block field goal delivered by Leo Chanel. And that was a 35-yard winning attempt by Lutz.
Over to Bryant. 5. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, the ankle. Oh, the shoe. Never mind. Well, Ravens hold on to win 23-16. Over the Browns. Harvey, first down, but we got flagged. This is coming back.
lose your shoe and then you lose your one-on-one battle. Chesky, just take a look here.
Palswetsky, the guilty party. 2nd and 15. 147 yards of penalty against Denver today. Second most in NFL this season. This pushes the ball back on the 20, from the 36, from the 31 to the 21. Nix is going to scramble to his right. Going to throw deep. Incomplete. No flag. Much to the disgust of the Denver faithful. I mean, that ball was out of reach anyway. Two minutes, 5 seconds left. 3rd and 15. Drop back. Nix looks. Being chased. Fires. That's Sutton, I believe. And it is. First down, Denver at the 41. Pickup of 16. Pickup of 20. Two minutes left. Broncos getting closer and closer to field goal range. They need to, at minimum, get to the Chief 41. So they need about 18 more yards. Stupid mosquitoes.
People really want to save money, but are so willing to toss their hard-earned coin into a 3-foot pool of disappointment. I want to be rich. You don't need to throw your money away. All you need is your phone. Huh. No. Go to Geico, get a quote, and you could save $900 with your phone. Look at that, it's ringing. What? What are you doing, mate? I'm going in. It feels good to save some coin. It feels good to Geico.
It's dinner time, and you find yourself on the conversational divide between the grown-ups and the not-so-grown-ups. You have a choice. Shop toys with these hooligans. Or be regaled by Uncle intestinal toys. Was there really a choice?
Guess I made the right call starting young this week.
Extra value meals are back at McDonald's. For just $5, get a savory and sweet sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, plus hash browns and a coffee. The sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles meal for $5.
Minute 58 to go. Tied at 19. This has probably been the best game I've called since I took up this mantle for the Aboriginal Sport. Took up this post for the Aboriginal Sports Network. Only the guys will be willing to come in for these calls, which they never do, or seldom do when I leave them, when I send them links. In any case, ball on the 41. Harvey in the backdrop. He hasn't had much to do today. 43 scrimmage yards in total. They're going to hand it to him. And he'll get 4. He's only had 27 yards on the ground all day. 2nd and 6. I get what Denver's up to. They're going to keep trying to run it up the gut and get it to a spot where Lutz would be within striking distance of would be able to get in the field goal range. Question is, can they pull it off? Minute 25 to go. Field goal range for Lutz is at the 42 in Chiefs territory. They need at least 14 more yards. Shotgun. Over the middle. Tipped, incomplete. He was looking for Nix was looking for Ingram on that one. Third down. And now we've got the most vital third down of this game. Incredibly vital. $75 seconds left. 3rd and 6 for Denver. It's on the 46. As I mentioned, they got to get to the 48 for a first down. Caught by Sutton. And he just got it. First down. Just managed to get it. No, they're not going to give it to him. $61 seconds left. We're going to look at this from a measurement perspective. I thought Sutton got it. Right. Okay, deep back. Oh, it's where the knee's down. He's a yard short. So he only gets 5 out of that catch. Catch pajamas, damn it. At the very least, I get another 1.5 points. The knee is down. It was wrapped in the hand, so that's still a first down, whether you like it or not. Just got the first down like I thought he did. Gain of 6 for Cortland Sutton. And Kansas City will burn its first timeout with 61 to go. They did get the first down, but just barely. Bo Nix is tied for the most in the NFL, second most in the league with fourth quarter comebacks. He's gotten them against Houston. He got them against the Giants, the Eagles. Who else did he get him against? I don't remember. Anyway, handoff to Harvey. And he's gobbled up after a pickup of 2. And the Chiefs will burn their second timeout. 54 seconds left on the clock. They are doing their damnedest to keep the Broncos out of field goal range. At this point, they're only 5 yards from that. Which it shouldn't. This is getting incredibly out of hand, folks. Ball at the 47-yard line. 2nd and 8 for the Broncos. They need 5 yards at minimum to get in the field goal range for Lutz. Harvey in the backfield for another run. 2 drop, 2 set to the right. 2 receivers to the left. Nick's going left. Looking for Franklin. He's got him. Down to the 15. Chiefs will burn their final timeout. That is well within field goal range for Willie Lutz. It would be a 33-yarder at worst. Gain of 32 on that catch by Franklin. Why does fate deal me such cruel hands? Final timeout wasted by the Chiefs. 45 seconds left. If you're Kansas City, you just let Denver run it in at this point. You save time. But instead, Broncos are going to go victory formation, and we know what that means. Field goal time. And Knicks will knee for 2. And once it gets down to about 1 second left on the clock, they'll call their timeout. At most, this is a 35-yarder. At minimum, it's 34. Okay, it's a loss of 1. Payton waiting for the clock to get down to about a single second before he brings Lutz on. He knows the Chiefs can't stop him. Let's go back to week 10. It was a blocked field goal on Lutz that led the Chiefs to victory. And that led to a 16-14 win for the Chiefs that day. But soon we started seeing the nasty knocks. 3 seconds left. Tie game. Here comes the kicking unit for the Broncos from 35. They've blocked a PAT attempt. And for Lutz, this is from 34. Can he get it? I think he can, and he most likely will. Kansas City burned all their timeouts. A win here for the Broncos solidifies them as the 2 seed in the AFC. Due to the fact they don't hold the division tiebreaker over the conference tiebreaker over the Patriots. Snap, hold, kick, down the gut. Broncos win 22-19. What a game. Broncos go to 9-2. Chiefs drop to 5-5. And now the Chiefs are really on the outside looking in. Not only are they 3.5 back of the Broncos, but they're a game and a half out behind Jacksonville, Los Angeles, a game out behind Jacksonville, a game and a half out behind Los Angeles. And 8 in a row have been won by this Broncos squad. I mean, the Broncos have won their 8th in a row. What a game, folks. Knicks didn't even need a touchdown pass tonight. The running game was pretty stymied. Without Dobbins, was heavily stymied by the Broncos. So at the very least, for the Broncos. So at the very least, the Chiefs were able to mitigate. So at the very least, the Chiefs mitigated the running attack of the Broncos. Perhaps. What a win for the Broncos. They go to 9-2. Rams go to 8-2 in the NFC West. Ravens go to 5-5, so I get a clean sweep in terms of my predictions tonight, which puts my total at 11-1. At 12-1 going into tonight's matchup between Detroit and the Eagles. I mean, at worst, I'm probably only going to get 2 of them right. Wrong.
Recognize the moment this week, and that they did with another fourth quarter come victory, and now there they are with New England at 9-2 in the AFC playoff picture.
And more importantly, Kansas City is 2 back of Buffalo for the top wild card spot. If you're the Chiefs, this is not the position you want to be in. In any case, that's it for tonight's call. Comment, like, share, and subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network, the Hardcore Sports Network, all the content creators on both networks, and myself, Mets2128. Goodbye, good night, and as far as my 425 calls, this game is the fucking GOAT. See you next week.